去不回头。有时浪滔滔，也有时静悄悄。爱去像流水，像那大江东去不回头。永远像东流，流到大海不回头。为了你，我为大江在哭号。我看到，看那掀起浪滔滔。为了你，我为爱情在哭号，在哭号。走遍那海角和天涯，意中人儿何处去寻找？看流水悠悠，看那大江东去不回头。为了你，为了你，那大江东去不回头。And welcome back to Music Monday with Johnny Tiger. The date is June 9th, 2020. Week number 15 of the coronavirus, staying at home, social distancing, and all that good stuff. Today, I want to talk about something a little bit different. Today, I'm not playing an instrument, but at the same time, I am playing the best instrument that a human being can have, which is our voice, our vocal ability, our ability to produce a variable sound in different ranges and turn them into songs. You know, when I was little and when I was growing up, I was in a very uh, competitive and critical family where if you don't do this, you are not good enough. If you don't do that, you're not good enough. And one of the things that was drummed into my head at an early age was that if you just sing, if you don't play anything, you're not good enough. And I know that in my culture, in Taiwan, in China, in a lot of Chinese culture, that's what people think. Quite often I hear people criticizing a musician, a singer, a superstar. So and so, they sound pretty good, but you know they don't play anything, so they are not true musicians. So and so, they don't write their own lyrics, so they are not true musicians. It's not until that I grew up and started to be more prolific in the music industry and have met various people, experienced various talents, that I realized that that kind of attitude is balderdash, it's BS, it's nonsense. Because we all come, well, most of us come equipped with the most natural, the best instrument right here in our throat, in our lung, in our body. Our ability to take our hand and just make beat. I don't need a drum. I can do it on table surfaces, on the ground with my foot. Our body, our mind is an instrument. It's the best instrument out there. There's no need to think any less of someone just because they don't play any instrument. If they have the ability to sing a song and make you feel good, then they are true musicians. If you are who's watching this, if any of you ever feel that you are less of a musician than anybody because you don't play the piano or you don't play the guitar or you don't play it well, I'm here to tell you the best instrument already in your body. It is your body. So if you can focus on making this instrument work, you don't even have to sing words. You can even hum to make things sound good. I don't know if that sounds good or not, but you get the idea. It's all right here. We don't really need to play instrument. I mean, if you do, great. But if you don't, you're no less than any other musician if you know how to work the instrument that built into your body, that built into your soul. Now, with that said, today I want to talk a little bit about what is important in singing a cappella. Now, keep in mind, I'm no expert in teaching vocal. I'm not a vocal coach. So if any of you watching this, you're a professional vocal coach and think what I say is nonsense, I'm mistaken, I'm in error, feel free to leave it in the comment and educate everybody. I'm just here to share a little bit of insight that I've gained through years and years of performing in public. So, when you are singing, today we'll be talking about a cappella. And what is a cappella? A cappella is when you're singing without music, backtrack, without musical instrument. It's just your voice. Your voice alone have to carry the show, nothing else. That is a cappella. And to a lot of even really accomplished musicians, a cappella is very daunting. I've heard a lot of really professional performers tripping over uh, their own performance when they have to perform a cappella. Now, why is a cappella so difficult? Because we are put on the spot. We are now the center. We are the center. We are the left. We are the right. We are the front. We are the back. We are everything. When you mess up, there's nothing there to cover up your glitches. When your voice cracks or when your note falls short, there's nothing there to cover that up. Everything is right there. It's like being naked. It's literally like being naked. Uh, you are laying your voice bare for everyone to criticize and for everyone to hear. And yet, most of us, if not all, already know how to sing a cappella. We don't really need to learn it how to do it. We just need to learn how to be better at it. But most of us sing in the shower. And if you ever listen to your friends, your family members sing in the shower, you will probably catch yourself thinking, wow, they sound quite good. So why do people sound good when they sing in the shower? It's because they are natural. They're relaxed. They sing to feel good. They are not performing for anybody. So that is key number one. is to relax and be natural. Let that song come out. If you make a mistake, you make a mistake. Don't sing for people, but sing for your own enjoyment. Relax, put yourself into it, feel, envision, imagine the hot water pouring down. You're in the washroom, no one's around you. Feel the hot water pouring down, and you have nothing to worry about. You just sing to feel good, and then the song will sound good. It's when you start to worry about lyrics, when you start to worry about who's listening, when you start to worry about notes cracking or worry about you're going off key, that's when you start to trip over yourself and botch the performance. So whenever I sing a cappella, usually performing anthems, I have to put myself in that zone. I'm now no longer in front of thousands of people. I am in the shower. The water feels good, and I'm relaxed, and I don't have to worry about anything. I just open my mouth, and whatever come out is whatever you'll get. So point number one, relax. Point number two, there's 3 points. There are 3 points. We're not going to go like do a list of 10 things, although there's probably a lot more, but we're going to keep this simple. The point number one, relax. Point number two, song choices. A lot of people don't realize this one. Song choices is very, very, very important when you're singing a cappella. Not all the songs going to sound good when you sing a cappella. Not without extensive transformation or rewrite or reimagination. Uh, because a lot of songs were written with instrumentation in mind. They weren't written to be good vocal pieces. So when you sing a cappella, you want to pick songs that are going to complement your vocal. Songs that have a good melody, songs that are not going to make you strain and stretch. In another word, songs that you can sing even with your eyes closed, songs that you can sing when you're falling asleep, songs that you can sing without having to fight for it, without having to wait for it. Songs that don't have a lot of pauses, songs that don't have a lot of unnecessary stops, waiting for guitar bridges and stuff like that. And also songs are not very repetitive. Because when you're singing a cappella, again, you don't have that beat. You don't have the do 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 do. You don't have that to carry your repetitions. So when you start to keep repeating the same notes over and over again, it starts to sound awful. So what songs are good and what songs are bad for a cappella? Just a quick example. Something really simple that I can just pull out of the hat is like this song, for example, is really good for a cappella. For the bare necessities, the bare, simple bare necessity, forget about your worry and your stress. I mean bare necessities that wire bear can rest at ease, the simple bare necessities of life. Wherever I wander, wherever I go, I can be found on my big home. And yeah, I know, mess up the lyrics, whatever. That was just an example, something very easy going like that, that can carry itself. It doesn't have a lot of pauses. It doesn't have awkward moments where you're just standing here trying to get the next line in there. Now, what kind of song bad for a cappella? Um, One of my favorite songs. A lot of people ask me, "Can you sing me that song?" And I said no because I don't have my instrument. it's not that I can't sing it without my instrument. It just doesn't sound good. Hotel California. Everyone know that song. On the dark desert highway, cool wind in my hair, warm smell of liters rising up through the air. Far ahead in the distance, I saw a shimmering light. It. I'm not even through the first verse myself. I'm getting tired of it because every verse, every sentence is basically the same notes over and over again. It's in the same range. It's in the same pattern. It's not very melodic, and there's not a lot of thing you can do with that. So that is one of the songs that just, at least in my opinion, sound really, really lame without instrument, without at least a drum or a bongo or something in the background to help carry it. I'm sure thinking it yourself, you can come up with a lot of songs that just like that. A lot of popular songs, a lot of rock songs. Rock songs are notoriously hard to do a cappella because a lot of them only sound good when you have that electric guitar or steel guitar in the background. This is also why some of us that perform a lot, we get this all the time. We are in public and then we get approached by someone, maybe a fan, or maybe someone who just heard about our music. And for example, I can be sitting at the bar and the waitress can come up and say, "Hey, I hear you sing. Can you sing me a song?" And suddenly I'm stuck. Suddenly I can't think of anything to sing because in my head I'm thinking, what song is going to sound good a cappella? I don't have music. There's noises all around me. I need to think of something that can come out natural and is going to sound good, and without my voice wavering or cracking, just like that. So relaxation and song choice. And number three, also equally important, is modulation. A lot of people, they sing at home, and one time or another, they will get criticized by their parents, by their siblings, by someone who hear them, and they'll say, "Wow, you are way too loud," or "You are way too high. Your that note is way too sharp." Or people are going to say, "How come when Mariah Carey sing it, when Celine Dion sing it, it's so good, and when you sing it, it doesn't sound good?" Well, it's because you don't have a band backing you up. You're not in a professional recording studio. So you can sound just like Celine Dion, and you're singing in the shower, doing that high overture in "My Heart Will Go On," and your parents going to tell you that you sound awful. It's because that's not the right place. That's not the right song. You are not in a place where you can scream your lungs out. Uh, so when you're singing a cappella, remember where you're at. Remember what kind of audience you're aiming for, and also remember to modulate your tone and your notes, your volume. Find that volume control. If you can't sing this song without getting loud, you probably don't want to sing this song. Now, of course, some songs can be the exception, and also depending on how you go about it, how you when you get loud, are you just really loud and not very not very melodic? Are you just loud and husky, or loud and harsh? Or can you actually be loud but still have the vibrato and still have the fading in, fading out? Uh, Being loud is not all the same. Uh, when we sing in a cappella, it's important to modulate. How you modulate is to sing from your chest, from your belly. Don't just ah from your throat. Okay? That sound have to come like an opera singer from deep within. Ah, comparing to ah, same note, same volume, very, very different. Yeah? So modulate. Let that note come out from deep within and let it fade out, fade out. Don't just go ah. People are going to think that you slipped and hit your head, and that's why your sound just cut out. Right? So, quick recap. 1, relax. 2, pick the right song. And 3, modulate your volume. Find that volume control. And remember, when you are going loud, let the sound rise from your belly button up to the middle of your body and out your mouth. Don't scream it out from your throat. Okay? You don't want to try to pull off Tina Turner or Mick Jagger or Bob Seger when you're singing a cappella. That's just not going to really work. Okay? And when you're singing a cappella, think more Tori Amos, Faith Hill, Air Supply. I can go on and name a lot of big names that they just let the sound come out very naturally without having to wah, 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 scream it out, right? So that's it for today. I'm going to bid you guys farewell so I can get to dinner, and hopefully this has been helpful to somebody. We'll be back again tomorrow for Tactical Tuesday. For now, be safe, be strong, and continue enjoy singing. Sing on. Do, 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 do.